Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Cami's Corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel. We do mainly Bath & Body Works and fragrance content with a sprinkle of lifestyle content, but in today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Aurora Fine Fragrance Mist from the Disney Bath & Body Works Princess Collab 2.0, and I will be comparing this just to one fine fragrance mist of You're the One, because I'm going to compare it to the Belle Fine Fragrance Mist when I do like my princess ranking. I'm going to rank all of them, even the original ones, once I finish reviewing all of these. But the first one we're going to be reviewing is Aurora. Loved the packaging. We've got some flowers. We've got the Aurora little side profile there with the little pink lid, and it does say Bath & Body Works on the top, which is super cute. These are reward eligible, thankfully, at $18.95. And this one on the back says Aurora, graceful, kind, and thoughtful. And it has fragrance notes of soft rose petals, sandalwood dreams, and a sparkling fairy dust. It says dreams wait beyond the gates. And if you are new to my reviews, I do a full day's wear test where I write down very detailed notes in my notebook here to give you guys my personal thoughts and opinions. Remember, scent is subjective. A scent that you love, I might hate, and a scent that I love, you might hate. So I definitely recommend everyone to smell these for themselves. This is just like a good guide to see if this might be something that you are interested in, because everyone's sniffers are a little bit different. But I do spray this about 10 to 15 times. I'm not afraid to go a little heavier on these fine fragrance mists when I'm reviewing them. And I do like to spray a little bit on my clothes as well as my skin. And I like to differentiate between the two, because I do find sometimes that my skin chemistry does react to the fragrances. But I'm going to just spray it in the lid and give you guys like my first spray kind of thoughts. It is definitely a rose forward fragrance for sure. I'm not really sure what the sparkling fairy dust is, but there is a little bit of a sweetness in the woods kind of round this one out. But this is definitely like 90% rose, which I don't mind. I actually don't hate that at all, but there is some kind of sweetness in there, which I think that's coming from the sparkling fairy dust. That might be like a little bit of a sweet kind of scent note. But this one I first sprayed at 10:40 in the morning. And on the first spray, this one's actually pretty decently strong at a solid 8 out of 10 in like a medium plus scent bubble. But let's talk about how it performed on my body. To me, it is a very powdery, perfumey, kind of mature rose with a little bit of a sweetness undertone. And on my clothes, for some reason, the sandalwood was very strong in this. But on my skin and like when I smell it in the cap, I was not getting sandalwood. So I'm not really sure where that sandalwood disappears with my body chemistry and like when I smell it in the cap. But on the dry down, it definitely transitions to a little bit more of woodsy tones, but still with that powdery rose at the forefront. And there's something else in this that I can't describe, and it's that sweetness. And again, like I said, it's just some kind of sugar sweet, but it's not like candy sweet. I don't know, there's some kind of like sweetness that adds a little more depth to this on the dry down. And I wrote that this is a really pretty scent for springtime. I could see myself wearing this fragrance a lot. About an hour, 2 hours later, a little less than 2 hours, it was like a 4 out of 10 on my skin and a 5 out of 10 on my clothes. And 3 hours into this one, it was a 3 out of 10 on my clothes and completely gone on my skin. So this one did last around 3 hours, give or take. But again, I spray it pretty heavily, and this is not with using a moisturizer. If you guys layer these fine fragrance mists with a moisturizer, I'm sure you guys could get some more longevity out of it. But for me, I think 3 hours is great for a fine fragrance mist, because again, I paid I think $6.95 for this. So not like I'm spending $300 on a perfume. So I kind of keep my expectations low. Before we rate the fragrance, I will rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 of my scent preference, longevity, and then give it an overall score. But I do want to compare it to You're the One because it's right behind me. This one has scent notes of white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. I just want to smell them. Bath & Body Works has done a lot of rose lately, so I just feel like we're a little burnt out on the rose. But these are completely different. Yeah. The You're the One is definitely a lot more mature and has a lot more of a woodsy depth to it. The birch is really strong in the You're the One. So definitely not like a repackage by any means, but I think I prefer Aurora, honestly, because it just has a little bit more of like a sweetness, but they both are rosy for sure. I don't get a lot of the sandalwood at all on my skin or when I'm smelling it in the cap, but for some reason, when I spray this on my clothes, I get a ton of that woodsy kind of note. But this is a nice rosy, floral, powdery, slightly sweet fragrance. If you're someone that doesn't like rose, I would not pick up this one. But if you don't mind a nice spring floral moment, I would definitely recommend picking up the Aurora Fine Fragrance Mist. On a scale of 1 to 10 for my personal scent preference, I'll say like it's a 7 out of 10. I don't mind rose at all. I think I'd be more excited about this if Bath & Body Works didn't come out with a ton of rose fragrances like Covered in Roses, Nocturnal Rose, Rose and Vanilla, You're the One. There's just lots of rose going on at Bath & Body Works right now. Rose is definitely the moment right now. So probably 7 out of 10 for my scent preference. And for longevity, I'll give this like a solid 7 out of 10. It lasted for 3 hours for a fine fragrance mist. I think that's great. And I got some pretty good longevity out of this one. Much better than I was expecting because the Bath & Body Works launches lately haven't been super great with longevity. So that makes this an easy score of an overall 7 out of 10 for the Aurora Fine Fragrance Mist. I will be reviewing the other fragrances on my channel, and I have reviewed all of the princesses from the first launch. So if you're interested in seeing those, I do have a reviews playlist on my channel where you can find those, but this is the first of the Disney Princess 2.0 reviews. I will have all of them reviewed on my channel. If you're interested in that, definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for when I post those reviews. But that is all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know your thoughts on the Aurora Fine Fragrance Mist. Is this a thumbs up for you or a thumbs down? And if you like seeing my face, Bath & Body Works, fragrance, or lifestyle content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you, helps me out so very much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!